Hey guys, Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe if this is your first time or if you're coming back. This is my first of many reviews for season 7 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Episode 1, let the games begin. So it starts off with the ladies coming together to support Spice. Spice is a Jamaican dancehall artist. She's a real artist. Now let's stop faking the funk. She's a real artist. So they're there at her show having a good time. We see some of the usuals. We actually see a new person. Her name is Ty. She's Mimi's girlfriend. So that's Mimi's storyline. And Jocelyn isn't going to be on the show. Jocelyn's on the show this season. Mimi's ecstatic. She's like, Jocelyn has crawled somewhere and she's not coming back. I said, oh, we know that's not going to last for too long. Spice essentially felt like she outgrew Jamaica. So now she's trying to come here to the States to expand on the opportunities here musically, because no one's really doing what she's doing. So it's an open market. Don't let the industry fool you. There's always an open market for something different. Dancehall isn't new, but right now there is a lull. And Jessica Dime's happy because her relationship's going great. I'm really happy for her. Then we get to the usual shenanigans. Rashida's still going through the same stuff with Kirk. She's still separated at this point. They live in different households, but they're still, of course, communicating with each other for the kids. Now, what's the woman's name? Kiara? Oh. The one whose man cheated on her with Mariah last year. A Mariah that we didn't know. That was unique to the show. Anyway, she's separated from her dude. That's all that matters. Then we see Kirk. He's in this, I'm trying to figure out what it is, where he's living. It doesn't really matter. But Kirk just says what we already know. He knows if the baby is his or not. He's living alone. Rashida's in the main house. And that's that. I said, oh, I don't care. Dun 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 dun! Here comes Erica Mena. She's back. She's back. And I said, they really got to have her on this private No, it was real. It wasn't staged. It was real. I said, no, they did not. How much? Whose plane was that? Because that's not cheap. That's not cheap. How dare they do? Erica said, I am a bad bitch. And that's a baddie. I'm going to arrive as a baddie. I don't care. Take it from everyone else's budget. Jocelyn's gone, so it's all about me. I am the turnip queen. So you know they have all the videos of her turning up on whether it was Sin, whether it was Rich. Jesus, that was an error. That was an error. Her getting engaged to Bow Wow. The whole 9 yards. But now we see all of that is over. Remember, Erica thought that she was done with the franchise when she was going to be with Bow Wow, and then that didn't work out. So now she's back. See how that all works? And Jazzy Faye, from Sierra, the Crunk Princess, to Erica Mena. Times have changed. You know I love me some Erica, but we're talking about music, so let's be very clear about that. Erica wants to take music seriously again. And sidebar, I was playing my mom the music for Where Did I Go From Here? Where did I go? Oh, and my mom was like, stop, please, no more. And I played Olivia's version. She's like, oh yeah, that's nice. I said, Mom, this is old. You don't remember this? This is the shenanigans from when Love and Hip Hop New York was really good. But anywho. So it's just funny. That was just maybe a month ago, and then this happens. It's like prophetic or something. Anyway, and they even showed the contrast there and how she was trying to get the whole dancing all over the world. That didn't pop. But now she's taking music seriously again. Okay. Maybe working with different producers. You don't have to be able to sing well. You just have to have a voice. As long as you can speak, you can put out music that people like. I mean, the criteria is very low. So we have a chance here. We have a chance. Erica could come out with a banger. I believe it. And she has a machine behind her. She can come out with a banger. I'm not even joking. Now we get to the guys. We have Stevie J. Stevie J's just co-parenting with Jocelyn, and they're living their best life. Jock is still on his boat, living out on his boat, doing him. I guess we're not going to see his particular relationship issues this year. I said great, because I don't care. I don't care. Sean Garrett, music producer extraordinaire, he's on here this season. I said, okay. And then there's another man who I didn't catch his name at the time. He looks familiar. I don't know if it's because of the commercials or it's because I actually know him and his name's not coming to me. But it's going to be a guy's season. And then the foolery happens. I said, okay, this scene is well enough, but let's end this. But then Kirk, he's there too. And that's when he tells them, and guys, I know the identity of the baby. The baby is his. So he went through all those shenanigans, and the baby is actually... The baby, not only is the baby his, so not only is that child his, he told these guys before he told Rashida. And I'm so glad Jacques said, here's the problem. Why are we finding out before your wife? This makes zero sense. Why are we finding this out before your wife? That's the actual issue. So then we see Tommy. And I said, okay, how long was it before Tommy had a fight with one of her assistants? Whatever. But we see her kids. I said, okay, cool. I think part of her storyline this year is going to be the fact that I think one of her daughters is following in her footsteps as far as having the attitude and being, which is a huge problem. That's not going to work out too well. So she's going to have to get that under control. But we see her whole family. We see her younger sister. We see her brother who comes in and out whenever he's having issues with his girlfriend. We see her mother. What we don't see is the other sister. And the whole premise is she has a pig. I said, oh my God. Because she thought we boss to have a pig. No one else has a pig in that neighborhood. I said, that's for a reason, but whatever. She has a sister who she's been feuding with. The mother wants all of her children to be on one accord. And I said, that's beautiful. That's great. Is it going to happen? This is a very spicy family and group. I don't know if that's going to happen. But what I do know is, next up, we have the Panamanian... What's her name? The Panamanian goddess? Estelita. So Estelita, because Stevie J has been doing much for her career, which we figured was going to happen, she's going and doing something of her own. And she's at, what was it? The Panamanian Festival, I think it was. And she was there to perform. Didn't go too well. All I heard was a backing track, and people were just like, okay, she's a pretty girl, so okay, cool. But you could hear the technical difficulties. It was a mess. It was a mess. And she even said it like, oh, so you invite me here and this is all a mess. You don't do that in front of people. You don't do that in front of people. So Stevie J, he popped up because she has a performance. She did something of her own. So now he's going to pop up. And he essentially says, so you're trying to make moves without me. And she said, of course I have to make moves without you because you said that I was going to be your premiere artist on Danger Zone Latina. And I said, well, what does that really mean? Words mean things. So what does that really mean? That's what I will have told him. Premiere artist, what does that really mean? So he says, look, you are, but we just need to come back and collaborate. And I said them in 5, 4, 3, 2, watch the mess. And here it comes. He then goes, has a meeting with Erica Mena. Erica said she was only really there because she's actually friends with Estelita. She's known her for years. And so she wanted to see why is it that Stevie J is trying to come at her musically when he's supposed to have a premier Latina artist already. And Stevie J said, look, she's not working out too well. She's trying to make moves. Her voice isn't that strong. She just had the look, so I signed her. I said, oh, so the truth finally comes out. The full truth finally comes out. And now you're just going to drop her. Or now you're just going to fraternize with her to keep her on the leash, as you will. I know it's a terrible phrase, but this is a terrible situation. So Erica said, she's going to entertain the thought. She is a boss. She requires full attention. And she's going to pop one way or the other. She just wants to make sure there's not too much mess. I said, no, fair enough. So Mimi goes out with, what was it? With Spice and Estelita. And Spice, and Estelita's irritated because She's just like Stevie J isn't putting in the work, and Mimi's not surprised. Spice says, I'm going to help you out because I heard your performance was meh. And it doesn't matter what music you do. You still have to do something extra on the stage to make yourself memorable. I said, Spice, you better tell her. You better tell her. Mind you, things quickly take a turn because in comes Carly. Because we're not calling her Carly Red anymore. We're just calling her Carly. In comes Carly. Remember, she's close best friends with Spice. And so that's why she was invited. Carly and Estelita have had some issues because Carly went in on Estelita for dumb reasons. And Estelita was just like, look, you were going fraternizing with someone who my friend at the time was friends with, was dating, and it just felt like a huge conflict of interest. I didn't know your intentions, but but you know what? I apologize. I apologize. I know I was doing too much. I said, oh, growth? Are we getting some growth here? Are we? Wait a minute. What just happened? You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Wow, this is beautiful. So it looks like my part of the recording didn't happen. I don't know why. This is the devil's work. It sure is, but we're going to go and move ahead. That's why God told me, keep your receiver on the channel, because there's going to be some foolery that happens. And thank God that I did that, because I still have the rest of the recording. So let me go and come on, get that. So essentially, they're good. They're good. They're going to be frenemies for now. Carly doesn't know how to really take her, but we'll move on from there. Kirk, he has a conversation with Rashida. And so Kirk wants to move back in the house. He's like, it's been long enough. He's done enough. He feels like he's proven that he really wants to be there with his wife. And then he goes and drops the bomb that, and by the way, the baby is mine. So you want to come back in the household after finally telling your wife the truth, after she requested you just be honest with her all this time, and you have the audacity to drop the news about the baby and coming home all at the same time. Oh, trash. Oh, trash. See, this is the thing. I don't care if you're a good father. I don't care. Like, that's great. That's beautiful. But that doesn't excuse you doing this foolery. And I'm not going to get too upset because I know this is a show. I know that's what they want. I refuse to fall into the trap. So now we see Estelita. She's in the studio with Stevie J, and there's finally music. There's finally something. In comes Erica, and so now it's Estelita versus Erica because Estelita's upset. She's trying to figure out, Erica, you're supposed to be my friend. Why are you going and working with my producer, working with my boss, even though you know I'm trying to make things pop? If he's putting all this time and focus on you, then he's not going to have time for me. Erica said, I am your friend. I'm here to make sure that he doesn't take advantage of you, because I know men like him that go and sell you this dream. You came from hard knocks, and so you want this more than a lot of people. And because you want this more, who knows? He may start going on you. He may start going do this, doing that. And isn't Estelita supposed to be at least bi or like possibly a lesbian? I don't know. But Erica's just trying to say, I'm here for you. I want you to win. I'm not here to take anything away from you. So don't give that to with me. I said, all right, that's cute. Women empowerment. That's beautiful. How long is that going to last? And we continue on. So now Tommy goes and meets up with her sister. Her sister's name is, it's definitely a brand. I'm trying to figure out what's the sister's name. Okay. What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? So we'll get her name later. And the thing is that the mom, I believe her name is Sam, wants them to just go and, hold on. Oh Lord, her name's Versace. Versace or Versace. I should have known. I should have known. She's cute. She's cute. She looks good. Definitely shares a family resemblance, so that's great. Problem is that she's over Tommy. She's over Tommy because she's over Tommy's shenanigans. Tommy just wants it to be a situation where, look, we can just go and cohabitate, and that's fine if that's what you're going to do. It doesn't matter what I did to you in the past. We just need to move forward. Versace doesn't feel that way at all. Versace said, how am I going to go? So then they start arguing, and it's not a fight because Versace starts to leave. Tommy throws a drink. It barely misses her. I said, oh my God, Tommy, you have excellent aim. But that's not the point. That was disrespectful. And just like with disrespect, Versace said, Tommy went and beat my butt at my place of work, left me bleeding, and you want me to go and be cool and just be cordial with someone that would do something like that to their own blood? I said, you're right. You're right. That's going to be a mess because we know that's only part one. So Jasmine, Kirk's new baby mama, comes to Tags, and Rashida's mother's there. I believe it's Mama Charlene. And it's messed up because she's like, well, I need to go and have a conversation with Rashida. You know, it's Kirk's baby, and so we just need to go and figure things out. I said, you need to leave. That's what you need to do. Oh, this is going to be the same mess, but for some reason I'm here for it. So please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week.